Trump comes from corporate greed. He's not going to corporate greed. I come from corporate greed. I have my own company.
So have you created any jobs in the middle class?
What jobs?
Where you at? Why are you?
Give me the job right now. Give me the job right now. What job? What job?
I have a used furniture company. I create furniture refinishing jobs. I have movers. I have assistant movers. I have people that do work for me.
But what are movers going to do for us? So for him to come to New Jersey, do you support Chris Christie cutting the budget for education?
No, I want
So why and this whole thing here is because of him being in debt.
yes.
Why is that
$50,000?
right? Hey, but that's not fair to us New Jersey.
Why is he in debt?
Because us college people who graduated from
Make
college
America love
also
again.
are in debt. But why that's not fair to us. But why is Christie in debt?
I'll tell you what.
Viva Mexico!
I went to college.
I had to work my ass off. Work two jobs to get my bachelor's degree and then my master's. That's not right.
It's because
He's taking away from
you know why?
education.
I will tell you why. Because they made federal loans available to students. The colleges said, "Oh, there's that money. I went to college for 4 years, graduated from the University of Wisconsin. It cost my parents $12,000.
That's how many years ago was that?
A year.
I don't mean to bring your age up. How many years ago was that? Every
I
year.
graduated.
Congratulations! I own $50,000.
What?
50 years ago.
But that's still not right. That there's a lot of grants that people can take advantage of today and scholarship opportunities where they don't have to pay that. But they're still in debt because that's being taken away from taking away the budget. Why are our elementary school teachers who are helping shape our future tomorrow being paid next to nothing? Next to nothing. They have to pay out second and third jobs. Let's talk about New Jersey before we talk about being
Because of supply and demand. There
no
are
bullshit. They should get paid more.
of you. There are so many unemployed teachers. The wages have gone down. Simple supply and demand. Now, if you're a nuclear physicist or you're a brain surgeon, like who's the brain surgeon guy? Dr. Carson. I'll bet he makes $1.5 million a year because they're rare.
New Jersey
Right.
and him paying back however much they're paying back. That's being taken away from us New Jersey residents. I was born and raised
Wait a
here.
second.
I give back to my community. I do everything. I take care, and Chris Christie does not take care of the drug and alcohol epidemic that's going on in the state of New Jersey. Okay? Whatever you're getting, whatever facilities is open is because of private insurance, which goes back to corporate greed, okay? What happened to the people that need help? You guys worry about the homeless people, but where are you guys giving their help to? Where's that money going? Is that money going back to these people that we can help today?
Well, I will tell you this: anybody who takes drugs is a stupid fool.
That's not right. I've never taken a drug a day of my life, but
I
I
haven't
help the people who take drugs every single day. Okay, I've never had any type of drug.
You know, people take drugs the same way they drink alcohol. You know, it's not really a big problem. It's not. That's. I'm American. I was born right here in the United States.
You didn't take your pills this morning.
You have some English accent with you.
Yes, I do.
Maybe Nassau?
I'm sorry if it.
So what's wrong with having an accent?
No. Like I said, she's born here. My
What I have to say. Why is there a problem with an accent?
I think it's great.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah. Cheers. Hip and all that.
You gotta have money in order to help yourself as a drug addict. You have to have money. You have to come from money. Okay?
To buy drugs, you have to have money. How much are they?
They're like $5. They're $5 bags. They're $5 bags. Okay?
$5. InfoWars. Love you guys.
$5 for drugs. What the hell are you smoking?
Wait, so Donald Trump promised you jobs.
With what?
With jobs? You said if he becomes president, we'll have more jobs.
He's going to bring jobs back from other countries because they pay them nothing. It's slave.
No. Before you
slave
elaborate on the
labor.
jobs, before you elaborate on your jobs, how is he gonna do it?
He's gonna put a tariff on them.
He is telling you his plan, but do you know, is he able to go through with his
Yeah,
plan?
it is a fact that tariffs do work.
Congress gonna agree.
You know, this country,
Congress is gonna agree.
before the income tax, this country where there were no personal income taxes, there were only tariffs. And they paid, 1913, they did two things. They created the Federal Reserve and they created the personal income tax. So before that, tariffs have always run this country. Now, you put 35% taxes on everything coming in from Mexico, and guess what? Companies are going to bring their jobs back here rather than pay a 35% tariff.
Well, what's gonna happen to the other countries? Your teachers
Well, that's their problem.
But if we're giving them the jobs, what are they gonna do?
You know what? What the Mexican people have to do is do exactly what we did: rise up and have a race revolution.
Now, you asked a question. Now let me ask you a question. Why don't you like Donald Trump? A legitimate reason.
So, Donald Trump
Okay.
is racist.
How? Name one example.
He wants to deport people.
They're here illegally. They're not here.
Only here to build a better life for us, for
jobs.
Wait. Hold on. Time out.
I could rob a store to make a better life for myself. Does that mean it's okay?
Throttle back. We're gonna be adults about this, right?
I am. That's why I'm.
He made
am I
fun of
calm?
Muslims. In which
Am I
way?
calm? Why are you raising your voice?
Give me an example. In a racist how?
In a racist way.
How? Give me an example. Besides the words, he wants to ban Muslims till we can find out how to vet them. So we know who
Not all
they are.
Muslims.
I agree.
Not all Muslims are bad.
That's what he's thinking.
I wanna know why. Like why he thinks it's okay to ban Muslims. He thinks all Muslims are terrorists. Excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Go ahead.
Please don't interrupt me. Thank you. So they want to ban Muslims. Not all Muslims are terrorists.
And the way the people that support Trump are reacting to Muslims.
The majority group who support Trump are white families with a lot of money.
They wouldn't even serve Muslims at a restaurant.
You want to know the truth? I came from the biggest. Everyone here don't know what it is. I grew up with no hot water, no electricity, no phone.
Yo, bro.
It's not legal anymore. It's not legal no more. You have hot water. I guarantee you.
Got bumper stickers for you.
I guarantee you have hot water in your house. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever have to take a cold shower in your lifetime?
So you gotta wear some shorts.
It's illegal nowadays.
I can
Okay.
see your vagina. It's hanging out.
We didn't have EBT cards where not all, but a lot of people that are on government assistance take the EBT cards. Okay, they'll go into Walmart Quick Check. They'll buy Red Bull. They'll buy this. They'll buy rather than milk, bread for their children, what it's supposed to be for. But there's no one managing that. White people, black people, Spanish people, illegal people, everyone.
Go
ahead. You can talk.
You guys probably like Hillary Clinton, right?
I don't.
Okay, so
You're just anti-Trump.
but she's the nominee, okay? Hillary Clinton has gotten hundreds of $1 million from Goldman Sachs. What do you think she is going to do for our country if she gets that much money from Goldman Sachs?
They tell her to do.
She gets millions of dollars from China. Why would China give money to Hillary Clinton? Do you think they're just giving that to be generous?
You know, Donald Trump has also received $100 million, or like he's going to receive money from these
No.
organizations.
He's received a small loan of $1 million, and he's saying that's like $1. That's not okay.
Right? People get it for free.
So what do you?
Tell
me why you don't like Donald Trump? Because I'm Hispanic. So I want to hear what your reasoning is, and I want to know if you've actually done research or if you just looked at Facebook or watched a clip on CNN. So I want you to tell.
I'm not that dumb. I'm not like the other
why?
of my youth.
What? You can look
I'm
at the website. What about exactly do you dislike? I want to hear it. As a Hispanic, because you're not going to be able to talk to me like you talk to a white person. Because I'm Hispanic.
Oh, I'm aware.
So let me see what you say.
I don't like the way he's treating other races. Like you
How
can.
has he mistreated us?
I pull out of bed.
If you let me finish, I would explain. Thank you.
What do you got, Jordans on?
So he's saying how he wants to deport people and he wants to build this wall.
Look, I designed my own sneakers.
How is he going to build this wall? Whose money is he going to use?
What country you
The money
But why would
Mexico
you?
makes
Why
off
would you?
us off in trade deals. They can use some of that money to build the wall.
Why would he make somebody
America, though, right?
build their own wall?
Because they're ripping us off and they're ruining so many different aspects of our country. When they send people over here,
but
that
Mexico
sell drugs
isn't
to
going.
people, and then people in our.
But not
Can I say something?
I am Spanish. Who is you guys? Who is you guys?
What country are you?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Mexico, they
No,
print
but I'm not
brochures
gonna.
of
I
how
want
to
to
get
speak
over
English.
here, right? They tell the people how to get over here. So that's the first thing.
What is the wall gonna do?
No,
There are illegal immigrants coming here from Mexico.
and most of them are
Many of them are
billions of dollars off of
Many of them are
us. The
committing
wall is
crimes,
going to
but they
cost
have-
about $10 billion. They make $50 billion. If we block trade from them, they are going to make $50 billion.
You have to come here.
Then why don't you just block the trade instead of building a wall? Can you look at me while I'm talking to you?
Like when illegal immigrants come here and they
government is not making $58 million.
that makes us
Like private corporations in Mexico
everyone
are
else.
making. So it's not like Mexico has $58 million lying around. It's like private
the law.
businesses.
How about the legal? They get supported.
How about the homeless man that got beat up on?
Well, I'm not saying they're going to take it right from the trade deficit, but the thing is, they ripped us off, and they are responsible.
Okay, how many? A ton of countries. You got Bernie supporters over here screaming at us. So what's the difference? They're not touching us because there's cops standing right there. If those cops weren't there, those people would have touched somebody.
But either way,
I've seen college students getting kicked out of a Trump rally get punched for no reason.
But the same
And
thing
what did
happens at the other
Trump
rallies, dude.
Trump himself said he'll pay for his legal fees.
Yeah, dude, you're acting like this doesn't happen at every rally. Like it happens at the other rallies too.
Bernie supporters, like,
I don't hate Bernie supporters because I think most Bernie supporters are going to switch over to Trump.
The word that says the complete word of F-U-C-K, that's absurd. Like, we'll write that, honestly. But it's...
So then Trump has the right to say what he wants, whether it offends you guys or not, because it's free speech, right? So why are you guys even out here protesting if you believe in free speech?
That's like Hispanics calling you guys crackers. You guys wouldn't like it?
I'm not white. I'm Hispanic.
Oh, just so why Come on, bro.
Listen.
Our family came in for our better future.
Listen.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders don't care about your better future.
I'm not with them.
There's maybe...
I'm just anti-Trump.
Why?
I'm saying this as a number.
Because why? The thing that got me mad is that he wants to build a wall.
Dude, they're coming over
To help
here
you.
illegally.
This wall will help you.
Okay, when they come over here illegally and they drink and drive and kill somebody or sell drugs to somebody and then the family gets ruined because of those drugs,
It's not just only
do you
us,
think
though.
that they should even be here in the first place?
It's not just only Hispanics.
That doesn't matter,
At some point,
dude.
you have to...
You attack all of them. You attack the Hispanics coming over illegally. You attack the Americans who break the law. Why do they get a free pass just because they're coming from Mexico?
They're not getting a free pass.
Yes, they are. There's no wall, and they're not deporting
They're
them.
going to get arrested, and they're still going to get deported.
And they're
like
gonna
you're
get
saying.
sent back.
If they're
How's
doing
that-
something illegally and they get
Alright.
deported, then there you go. Family here.
What's the
They
difference?
just-
They visit and they come home.
Listen.
Or they
If they
put
have
the
a
proper
family here,
paperwork.
okay? If you looked at what Donald Trump said, if they have a family here, okay, and they investigate them and they realize that they're not breaking the law and the only law they broke was coming here illegally in the first place, then they can pay a fine, okay, and then they can file the proper paperwork and become legal citizens. But if they came here illegally and they're also a criminal, then they can't come back. What do you have a problem with that for?
There's a difference
Because that's
between
not
what's
fair.
Why isn't it fair?
That's like everybody from Europe coming over here just for a better life. Yes, shit happens in Europe.
They can't just cross a border. They have to they have to have the paperwork to get on the plane to come here in the first place.
You can come here illegally from over the ocean.
Yeah.
On a visa or something else, and then you can
Guys,
stay
you gotta-
longer than your permit. But when you can just, this is, I think it's just border, right? You seen commercials and everything else. The fence is a joke. It's not really a fence. You can just go like this, step over.
People in
I'm on
America
American
aren't even
soil.
citizens here.
If I'm a lady 9 months pregnant, I give birth. We're
Bro,
both citizens.
So if we're just
Okay?
gonna go all
Now,
the way back to
your
that,
parents,
right?
Yeah.
then we shouldn't have any laws at all, right? We shouldn't have any rules or regulations or laws because no one's legitimate, right?
These people.
No, I'm just saying.
So where do you want to determine the standard of there actually being law and order?
So when you guys came here and took it from the
You guys,
Americans,
I'm Spanish.
well, Americans, when they came here and took it from the Americans, why can't the immigrants from Mexico come here and do the same thing?
Because they can, just like my dad did. But you have to come over here. You have to get your clearance. You have to have your background checked. Everybody that comes legally does that. The people who aren't doing it are the ones that are coming over here illegally. Why do you guys have such a problem with them having to follow the rules?
What is Oculus's approach to their clear gender gap and how you're going to not port that into VR?
We are having a hard time hiring all the people that we want. It doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah.